No, he didn't spend 7 years in medical school just to be called Mr. Doom. That's right, today the doctor is in as we talk about Dr. Doom from Hasbro Marvel Legends. Yes, this is Whatcha Figure. Welcome back to the channel. I am Country Boy, and today we are looking at the biggest adversary that the Fantastic Four have ever had to face. Maybe even more so than Galactus. I'll say it, because he's also one of the biggest adversaries that the whole Marvel Universe has ever faced. We're talking Dr. Doom. This guy is a badass through and through. He looks cool, he is smart as heck, and he has got it going on. A lot of things going on with this. This guy's got a whole bunch of stuff going on. If you were on my channel recently, then you might have seen that I opened up the Fantastic Four plus 2 more figures. But I was more excited than all of those guys to open up this guy right here. I got him separately. Those guys all came together in one big pack. This guy I bought separately. I thought, you know what? I can't have the Fantastic Four without having Dr. Doom. He goes with them like peanut butter and coleslaw. Or he goes with them like orange juice and toothpaste? You know, they don't go together. That's the thing, is they do not work well together, but they're so good together. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? Probably not. It doesn't make any sense. But without further ado, let's get to looking at some packaging. And boom, here we have Dr. Doom in his classic retro packaging, just like the Fantastic Four figures did that I recently unboxed. Really awesome. I love the way this looks. It looks like the classic toy-based toy packaging. And it's got the Fantastic Four logo up there. You got the Fantastic Four right there. You got Dr. Doom right there. Really awesome. And the size of this thing is definitely bigger than your Spider-Man Retro series. So you can see that it's got a couple of inches on those ones. And then another thing that came with as well too is this. Boom! You got this mailer box packaging, just pure white with a bunch of black and some red. It looks really cool. It's really simple though. Nothing on the top, nothing on the sides, nothing on the back, except for a bunch of legalities and stuff. Marvel, blah blah blah. Kind of boring. Nothing on the side there, and the bottom, nothing there as well. So really, kind of not much to look at. Just plain package, box, boom, whatever. Let's look more at this guy. He has got some really cool packaging. Got the blues, the blacks, the Fantastic Four symbol. Fantastic Four right there. Another big image of Dr. Doom right there. And a bit of a write-up. Victor Von Doom is bent on complete world domination. Go ahead and pause here if you want to read all of that as well too. Different languages and whatnot. But that is going to do it for the packaging. There's nothing left to do but to get into the packaging. And here we have Dr. Doom out of the packaging. Looking pretty cool. Looks like Dr. Doom does. But before we look at him, let's look at some of his accessories, starting with these hands. So he's got these 2 extra hands. One hand right here is obviously meant for holding a gun, a pistol, what have you. Some sort of weapon is what it looks like right here. And then you got this hand right here, which is kind of more of a neutral, more of a grabbing, reaching, kind of like menacing kind of hand. And these are obviously armored hands. So because he obviously is plated in a whole bunch of armor, and that's what these are looking like. Then he's also got a whole bunch of effects right here. So we got these green effects. So these are the like swirly, whirly, green, twirly effects. They look cool. I think these are the exact same effects that I got with my Ghost Rider and with Johnny Storm as well too, the flame effects. Except these are green. They got green plastic. They're malleable, really easy to move, and yeah, easy to put on him if I need to. Then he's also got this. You can probably barely see it there in the black. The Ultimate Nullifier. Do I remember what it does? I really do not. I cannot tell you for the life of me what the Ultimate Nullifier does. I even had to research what this was to begin with, but I got one. It's Dr. Doom's, and it's here for me. He's also got this Luger pistol right here, which I almost forgot that he even came with because it was actually in his holster. It was in his gun holster right there, and obviously it fits in there, and it's got a bit of a bend to it. So I'm gonna have to maybe straighten that out a little bit, make sure it's nice and straight. But it looks like a plain old Luger does. Black, very simple detail-wise. But it definitely looks like a gun, and that'll be where his gun finger is used. And then he also has these effects. So right here, these are like blast effects, kind of like Iron Man would have with his hands or jetpacks. And he does have kind of these jetpacks on the back of him, so I can put these in there so it looks like he's flying up into the air or something like that. So that's what these are going to be used for. Very simple, translucent blast effects. I'll definitely try them on him and see how they look. And then he also has these 2 books. So this one definitely has the symbol of the Sanctum Sanctorum right there. So I'm guessing that's what this is like Doctor Strange's book of magic spells and whatnot. I'm not 100% sure. You tell me in the comments. I don't really know, but it looks cool. It's red. It's got the Sanctum Sanctorum symbol, and then it's got some writing inside, and a bit of a dent right there. I wonder if that's maybe where his thumb goes for when he's holding it, so maybe I can have him holding it nice and proper in his hand. But yeah, it's a good looking book, and it feels good. And then you got this book here too, got like a backwards 6 symbol. I don't know what that is. You tell me again in the comments. I don't know, maybe this is like the Enchiridion.
Are you ready for this?
The Enchiridion!
It's another book. There you go. It's another book. It's exactly the same as this one, just a different color, just and a different symbol. Same as the inside as well too. Same symbols and same dent and everything. So there you go. It's got all the same stuff, but they look really cool. And then we're here for Dr. Doom. So let's take a look at this guy right here, looking menacing like Dr. Doom always does. What do you think about the casting of Robert Downey Jr.? You let me know. I'm curious about what people think about that. I'm not a big fan, but you know what? I'm also one that is okay to reserve judgment until I actually see it in play. But you know what, when that movie comes out, I am definitely looking forward to it, and I do want to see their depiction of Dr. Doom, even if it is Robert Downey Jr. So this is definitely what Dr. Doom would look like. This is how I think of him, with the greens and the silver, got the mask going on like the Man in the Iron Mask sort of mask. And then you got the gold for holding up the cape. It looks really awesome. Got the cool belt. This is really good detail on this guy. I love all of this. It's got a mixture of plastic cape with some, actual soft goods right here for his bib. Is he a dirty eater? Is that why he has this bib going on? Kind of reminds me of Robin Hood or something, got the green, and he's got like this like tunic going around the front, and he does have a really cool looking cape, but it does look good. It's got a good look, a good texturing to it as well too. It is definitely pre-sculpted, which is it's okay, but he also has this hood on top, which is also independent of the cape itself, so you're not connected. You can go ahead and turn his head whenever you need to, which is nice. I don't have to have the cape turning every time I turn his head, which is great. And I can take the cape off if we want to, so you can see right down there are those jetpacks that are in the back right there, and you can also see more of his actual rest of his outfit, like this green what is this, a blouse? I guess I don't know if it's a blouse, but you got this armor he's wearing as well too. I wouldn't call it a blouse, maybe more of a poncho, if anything like that. Whatever, it's what you would wear in medieval times with a piece of armor. I'm gonna take the head off so we can actually kind of see more of the detail here. Here we go, take this head off. There we go. You got the head right there, you got the neck right there. It pops off pretty easily, simple. There you go, you got the cape. There you go, you can take that off. So you can see that it actually has a peg right there, so when I take it off, you can see where it slots into his back, so it kind of stays in place. It's not going to be flopping all over the place, but we'll leave the cape off for now just so we can look at this guy a little bit more closely. It's definitely evocative of like some classic armor, that what they would wear over some armor back in the day, like a medieval knight or something like that. And then you got this nice belt with the gold buckle, and you got this they got a D. Look at that, there's a D on there for Doom, for his gun holster. I like that he comes with the gun, got the Luger, and it's kind of like a last-ditch effort Dr. Doom thing, I guess. When the magic isn't working and all his powers aren't working, he's like, pulls out the gun, get out of my way, everybody, I swear I'm gonna shoot you. But let's take a look at his mask a little bit too. You can definitely see his eyes inside there. The detail in the eyes could be a little bit better. I think a more modern version of Dr. Doom would maybe have better looking eyes. These eyes look like they're painted on secondhand. It's not terrible, but it definitely could be a little bit better, I'd say. Let's take a look at some articulation while we are here though. So starting with the head, we go back about that far and forward about that far. So you got that bell and that ball joint on there, and also a bit of a neck movement. And then we'll go all the way around like that, and we'll go side to side. There we go, decent movement. The arms go up about that far. They can swivel all the way around if they want to. We got some bicep swivel. Also, we don't have ourselves a bell joint or a butterfly joint in there, I should say. We do have double jointed elbows, so they go in like that. And then we also have the swivel of the wrist. They go back like that. They go forward like that. Really well done. But then there is no ab crunch or anything because he does have this cool sculpted outfit that he's wearing, but he does have a good waist movement. So he's got a bit of a ratcheting in there, as you can hear, and you can go back like that and forward like that, side to side, just minimal, because you don't have that exact articulation that you see on like maybe the Spider-Man figures and stuff like that. But it looks good. I like the way this looks. But let's look at his legs. They go out about that far. Decent splits for a guy in a suit of armor, not too bad. And then they go forward about yay far. It's just, again, that's really well done. This does hinder it a little bit, but at least this is soft plastic and you can kind of move it out of the way if you really want to. So there, you can kind of see underneath there, you got some chain mail going on, decent level of detail. And then the legs go back about that far, a double jointed knee, so you can kick his own butt as well too. And you can also spin these guys all the way around, a little bit awkward, but there you go, you can spin these around. And then you also got the movement of the ankle There you go, ballerina pose, and then back up like that, and then you got a bit of rocker as well too. So there you go. He's got decent movement. He's got better articulation than you would think for a guy in a big suit of armor, and he looks really cool while doing it. But that's it for the articulation. Next, let's do some comparison with some other figures that I might have in this line, and maybe in some other lines that are similar. So stay tuned for that. Hey, I hope you're enjoying this episode so far. And if you are, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the bell over there as well too. Leave some comments down below. I'm CountryBoyNine with an underscore in there somewheres, also known as CountryBoyNiner. A bunch of different places, all those different platforms. Find me somewheres on the Instagrams and TikToks, Twitches, all those places. Also, you can look for me somewhere else on another channel with my friends called Wasted Opinions. We have a blast. We talk video games, movies, TV shows, comic books, and the like. Check us out. We have so much fun. But without further ado, let's get back to Dr. Doom. And just a quick measurement shows that Dr. Doom is standing in at about the 6 7/8 mark, not quite 7 inches. But for a couple other comparisons, I'll throw in the first appearance Spider-Man from Amazing Fantasy 15. And you can see that he's definitely smaller, and I do like that. That is like the perfect size that I think of when I think of Spider-Man. Like, he should be a smaller guy, especially compared to Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom should be about maybe slightly above average size, I would think. And that is perfect. That's the way I think about it. And because he is their greatest enemy, I gotta throw in the Fantastic Four, starting with Sue Storm here. Then we got Reed Richards. Let's throw in The Thing, and then we got Johnny Storm. All of these guys looking really awesome with this Dr. Doom figure. Yeah, they definitely come together really well as a whole. I like the way all of this fits together so much. This is a really awesome set. Yeah, this Dr. Doom figure has been pretty cool. There's some things they could tweak, make it a little bit better. Some things, they did pretty good. I was surprised. But he's gonna go really well with my Fantastic Four figures, plus my Psycho Man and my High Evolutionary, those guys. He'll go with all those guys. That is it though for this guy. I hope you enjoyed Dr. Doom. I am Country Boy, and I put the sass in Sarsaparilla. But as always, be sure to let me know what you figure. Let's look at some of his accessories, starting with these right here. We got these hands, and this is definitely, oh my goodness, he just fell forward. Oh, Dr. Doom, you're not doing so good. What's happening over here? Why'd you fall? Hey, don't go anywhere. I got a whole lot of other Marvel Legends stuff for you. You can check out, especially the Fantastic Four stuff I was just recently talking about. If you don't want Fantastic Four stuff, I got a bunch of other stuff as well too. Plus a whole bunch of other stuff that is not Fantastic Four or Marvel Legends or anything related to that stuff. Check out my channel. You just never know, it might tickle your fancy.